When you're in the editor, you've got these three tabs. What you see is what you get, we've already looked at. You've got source, which shows you the HTML behind the article, and you've got plain text. In this tutorial, I want us to have a quick look at the source code tab and what you can do with it. And what you should notice immediately is these buttons over on the right hand side. The top button is simply a find dialog box. So let's say I want to find a reference to ALA that I've got in my article. I can type it in and you can go down next through all of them. You can go back up and you can also not match the whole word. So that then would find ALA inside other words if it existed, which I'm not sure that it does. Okay, it doesn't. And you can also match case, in which case this, there's nothing down below, this won't match because I've got small case and the article is using uppercase. So that's the first dialog box. The second one is a search and replace. And you can type in what you want to find. Let's say ALA, and just to show you that it works, I'll say change it for changed. And you can replace, you can say, first off, you can say find next and then replace if you want to, or you can just click on replace all and then you'll find that we've got changed in there. So that's just a search and replace box. The next button here is a save button, and when you make changes to the source code, you can save it. If I go back to the what you see is what you get tab without saving, you can see I'm getting a message saying it's been changed. Do I want to change it? So it's a fail-safe. Click save if you remember. If not, you will be prompted anyway. I'm going to say no, I don't want to, because I've changed all those ALAs and I don't want to change them. Right, the next button is to strip out these characters. Now, occasionally, when you're typing, things can get a little bit of a mess. And let me just show you this. The start of, so let's say after the omega-3s first, I type in some spaces. Now, spaces in HTML code are basically not written, and therefore if it was just written as HTML, then when this appeared on a web page, it would look like this, because all the spaces would just be joined up into a single space. However, this editor does things differently, which allows you to include spaces. It uses the code for a space, which is an ampersand NBSP semicolon. So you can see all of these I've got as spaces. Sometimes if you're writing things quickly, the editor can get a little bit out of whack and you'll end up with lots of spaces like this. Or maybe you've put spaces in and you decide you want to get rid of them. You can do that by clicking the strip button, and then when you go back, save changes, the spaces have actually been stripped out. So that's what you can do. You probably won't have to use that button. It was actually added because of a problem with an early beta version of Web Content Studio version 2. So you may find that you're not actually going to need that button at all. The final button is word clean, and I've actually recorded a separate video to show you how to do this. The reason is that a lot of the content that I get for my websites comes as a Word document, and to get a Word document into Web Content Studio it's a couple of steps to do it, and that video will show you. It's using this word clean button, but I'll leave that for the next tutorial.